It was empty, a vacant room, a desolate cave, a devoid tomb. But how? It didn't make sense. Just 3 days before, we saw him laid in the tomb to rest. In strips of linen, his body was dressed. We even saw the moment he expired on the cross. He hung his head low, and the battle had been lost. Or so it seemed. Then this morning, there was an earthquake so violent we fell onto the ground, and when we got to the tomb, we couldn't believe what we found. The stone that sealed the entrance was rolled away, the strips of linen were folded where he used to lay, and 2 men gleaming like lightning telling us, "Don't be afraid." They said, "He is not here, he is risen from the dead." And then we remember what our Lord had said. He would be handed to his enemies, and his blood would be shed, and on the 3rd day he would rise from the dead. We were told to tell his disciples, and then from the tomb we would retreat. But no one would believe the story we repeat, for I wasn't even sure if I could believe. Or so I thought. For it was empty, a vacant room, a desolate cave, a devoid tomb. How could this happen? It still didn't make sense, and I couldn't put together all the recent events, for the problems they present were immense. So I became convinced that it wasn't true, and for where his body now lay, I searched for a clue. So I returned to the tomb with a heart full of dread, unable to believe what the gleaming men had said, for all I wanted to do was honor the dead. I became so overwhelmed, I once again began to weep, for the confusion in my heart and my soul was deep. Then the men appeared again, asking the reason for my tears. And then I heard another voice behind me that was not one of theirs. I thought he was the gardener, so I asked where his body now lay, for this man may be the one who had taken him away. Or so I assumed. But what happened next, I will never forget, for it was the last thing I would ever expect. He just said my name, Mary. But in that instant, I knew. For only our Lord speaks with such compassion toward me, just like the day he set me free from the 7 demons that held power over me. Tenderness and kindness were in his words and his touch, and in this moment, his words meant just as much. Tears of sorrow turned to tears of joy as I cried out, "Rabboni!" But before I could hold on to him, he stopped me by, explaining what he wanted me to do, to tell his brothers what I knew, to tell them what I'd seen. But it doesn't end with them. So today, I tell you, I have seen the Lord alive with my own eyes, because he declared that from death he would rise. And now I'm beginning to realize all that this implies. The prophecies have been fulfilled, and our hopes have been reinstilled. For when the curtain in the temple was torn, we were all given the chance to be reborn, so that salvation can arrive, our souls can thrive, and sin can be deprived. So I will reverse my fears, refute my doubts, and reclaim my tears. I will put them all aside so that I can declare that he is near and salvation is here. It was empty, a vacant room, a desolate cave, a devoid tomb. But now it all makes sense. Why? Because Jesus is alive.
Amen.